Yes, it's your girl Mina Mendoza, and let me say that again. It's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. It's Thursday. It's 7 o'clock. We here. It's spicy time. Let's get with it. And you know what? We got extra special, spicy guests with us in the building. We got Kurt, baby.
Hey, you guys.
And
I am Kurt.
So
I'm here with you guys today.
Yes, he's
We're
here.
here with queer.
Here with queer. I love this. Here with queer. I love this.
Yes.
If only we had beer, queer beers. That would
be fun.
That would be epic.
I like the dyke beers though.
Dyke beers.
There's something called dyke beers in New York City. It's my favorite. And every time I go out with my lesbian friends, I'm like, we have to drink the dyke beers.
If you want to meet some lesbian friends, I actually have.
I love the lesbians. I'm a big lesbo fan.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm here for it. Women power. Pussy
Women power, girls.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But talking about that, actually, shout out to my Queer Love Beer. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Erica. This is actually a couple who is a lesbian, proud lesbian couple. I had them in my show last season. We were in the other room. Anybody that remembers that, I got a little drunk on camera because they brought all these craft beers. And like, Kurt, have you ever tried craft beers before?
No, but if you guys have it tonight, I will.
Papi, it's dangerous. You drink?
I love it. No, I actually did when I went to Dublin.
Okay.
When I went to Dublin, you know, that's the city of the beers. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Ireland is like, they have all the craft beers, and it's like anywhere you go, you're gonna drink beer.
Yeah.
They have all these dive bars, and it's just like you have to do this or Jameson.
Yeah.
Or Jägermeister.
That part.
Either or.
And you know you're
And you know I'll mix all of it because you know me. I love getting some drunk.
Hot Mess Express. That's what I just heard right now. I love it. Let's show some love to people that are actually in the check-in right now, because I do see that there's some beautiful activity. Shout out to Gabriela, mommy. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, papi. I think this is in Portuguese.
Gabriela Skinny.
And what is it?
I think I said it right. I don't know. It's not skinny.
Okay. How do you say that?
She said I'm anxious. Like, I mean, I'm excited.
Oh, how do you say that though? How do you say it?
She said, eu tô ansiosa.
Wow. International shit. I love it. And then we also got Blaze in the building. Shout out to Diego. Shout out to Nadine, Sata Squad. And thank you guys for supporting us on this episode. And let's get started.
Let's get started.
So
I'm getting all those questions tonight. I'm a little bit nervous, but I told her I am not hiding anything.
Don't be.
So whatever you want to ask me.
Kurt, this is a safe place. You know, there's no judgment here. It's about being yourself, free-spirited vibes, and the most important of all is having fun. You know?
We're gonna have fun.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have fun.
I think so. I had fun first time I met you, so I knew riding there it was gonna be a good time. So I definitely was like, I have to be on that podcast. We've been trying to do this for a long time. Finally happened after many tries, because I've been traveling, I've been all over the place, and today I'm here.
Yeah, they busy.
Not
but a
too
good busy. So let's get into it, love. So Kurt,
okay, let's go.
Seriously, so Kurt, so I want to know, like, in general, like, there's 3 things that I know you categorize yourself as nightlife personality, actor, and you know, I want to know why nightlife personality. Why do you feel like you label yourself as that?
Well, when I first, nightlife personality, I would say it started as, it was so random. I would definitely say that back in the days, I would label myself as a drag queen when I first started doing nightlife. Nowadays, I don't want to say that I'm a drag queen anymore. So I will most likely say I'm a performer and a nightlife personality, because I don't want to just be in that drag queen, that
just a singular genre.
Yeah. No, because I can do everything. I sing, I write music, I do all of it. So if you want to ask me to act on stage, I will. If you want to ask me to do a stand-up show, I will. And if you want to just ask me to sit there and look pretty, I will do that as well.
Jack of all trades out here. Let's go.
So I'll do all of it. Everything started, I was just how old was I? I was actually 20. On my 20s, like 19, 20 years old, and I wanted to go to New York City, and all of my friends were just like...
So you weren't born here?
No, I wasn't. I was born in Brazil.
Brazil.
Born in Brazil. Came here very young.
How old were you when you first came to America?
I came here, I was 15.
15. And if you don't
But I
mind...
used to come back and forth before that because my mom's father is American. Okay. I say American because there's not such thing as American. Americans does not exist.
That's true. We're a melting pot.
It's true. So he is, my mom was born here. So I used to come back and forth all the time.
Okay. So coming at the age of 15, and then you said that you started embracing being, I guess, more into that drag queen realm at the age of 19?
My whole life, I never actually had to hide anything from my family, especially my mom. I never had to sit down with my mom and have that conversation of, oh, I'm gay or I'm too feminine. I never had to do that. I always knew since I'm very young that I was different. And I remember when I was like actually in 3-4 years old, people would tell my mom, you need to take this kid to theater school or something because he's something else. And I remember that, but I didn't explore this until I got here and I went to high school. Because that's when you get to know more of diversity. In the United States, there's a lot of diversity. In Brazil, we do have diversity, but it's not as much as here. And people is not as accepting as they are in the United States. Mm-hmm. So I started to discover all of those things and, watch movies, friends, and get to know all these people. And I'm just like I was saying, after I got out of high school, I'm just like, okay, I have to do something about this. I need to discover what I want to do. Who am I? And where do I want to go in life? So I was living in Jersey, and then I started high school in Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. East Side High School girl.
Yo, I would have not expected you, Kurt, to say Newark. I swear to God, I was like, oh.
Yeah, babes.
Yo,
on my whole...
Kurt will fuck someone up.
I'll fuck someone up. I always tell people, don't fuck with me because I know how to fight, babe.
Nah, you come from Brazil and Newark.
I know how to fight.
levels.
I come from there, yeah.
Yes.
So, I went to Eastside High School. I love it. I'm so proud that I went to Eastside High School. I
love that you're proud.
I'm proud of it, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I went to Eastside High School, and it's just like I would never, if I could go back in the days and you asked me, what school did you want to go to? I wouldn't regret anything.
Eastside High School.
Eastside forever.
Love that.
So after I left Eastside, I'm just like,
it.
okay, now I need to experience my whole, I need to, where am I going to do with this? Yeah. All of this, I did go to college for 2 years. I graduated in criminal justice, but I didn't.
You want to be a cop?
No, I didn't. I actually wanted to go to law school because of my grandfather. He wanted me to be a lawyer, but I'm just like, it's not for me, babe.
Wow.
So I want to be,
love that.
I'm an artist. I want to go beyond that. So I quit school. I moved to New York City with my ex, an amazing friend that I still have love for, Kevin, and that's how you met me.
Yes, I remember Kevin. Oh my God. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin. I still have lots of love for him.
Because of Kevin, this happened.
Yes, because of Kevin, this happened.
Yes.
And I still have a lot of love for him. So
that's beautiful.
Definitely have nothing.
No hate.
Absolutely no hate. Nothing to talk about him because, it's one of those people that we grew apart, but we still have love for each other. We respect each other.
It's a positive footprint in your life.
So I asked all of my friends, let's go to New York City with me. I need to get to know these people and get to know nightlife. And everybody was like, no, girl, we're not taking the train. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. So now imagine me, 19, 20 years old, literally taking the train by myself, not knowing anything. And I'm just like, girl, I have to figure it out. Where
From Newark.
From Newark.
From Newark.
Penn Station.
Yo, I'm dead.
You know how dangerous it is?
Absolutely.
So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go. And dressing up. Started to dress up little by little.
He is.
Until I moved
They
there.
are confident. I'm
very confident.
Yes.
I'm confident. Like I said, I never had to sit down with my family and had a conversation. Never had to tell my friends that I was different. Never had to tell anybody that I was gay or I was this, I was that. I was just like, this is who I am. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I don't know if we're supposed to do that.
It's okay. That's okay. You could curse.
Sorry.
You could stick.
Are we allowed to curse? Are we allowed to stick fingers into all of it?
Yes.
Good, because I have a
Be
very
yourself.
Filthy mouth, as my mom says.
Sucia.
You don't know. Very sucia. You don't know how to talk without cursing.
That part.
10 out of 5 words, maybe.
A little sprinkle. It's okay.
So, yeah, then I started going to New York City and I met some crazy, insane people.
What was the first club you went to? Because I feel like your first club experience is truly, because remember, you want to go with nightlife personality. So what was the first club especially going into a new frontier like New York, what was the first club where you were like, okay, like I want to continue doing this?
I won't be getting into many details because I know a lot of people hate it and a lot of people could cancel us for this.
Okay, none of that.
We're not gonna get into much details, but I'm just gonna say this. I was always a big fan of the club kids.
I was gonna, I swear to God, I feel like Kurt got with me like in some intellectic, whatever telekinesis way. Cause when I saw you, I'm like, it's giving 80s limelight palladium club kid vibe.
That's
like,
what I was going for.
So I love that you know this.
I definitely know it much more than you think. So
I love this.
Club Kids. I watched the movie. I was in high school.
Party Monster?
Party Monster.
Love that.
I was with a friend and she sent it to me and she goes, "You have to watch this movie and then you tell me what you think." So I watched the movie and I said, "Oh, who the fuck are these people? Like, I want to be them. I want to dress like this. I want to go to the club like this." Little did I know that my mom was actually going to those clubs back in the day.
Shut up.
Then I started to be like, okay. I tell her about everything. She's like, "Oh, it's part of my past." And then she goes telling me all,
bitch, bring me there.
So you have a past, like you all whole Christian, now telling me.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Okay.
And then, I started studying a little bit. And okay, I'm going to be honest, because it's not a surprise for anybody who follows me or who knows me for a long time on Instagram and my career. They know how it all started, okay? Who created all of it? Michael Alec.
You're who?
Michael Alec. He created
Michael Alec. Yes. We're talking about Club Kids. Yes.
We're talking about Club Kids. He created the whole Club Kids things. And I'm just like, I didn't know much about him back in the days. But then I'm just like, I started to study after a while. And then I'm just like, let me search this guy up. Then I searched him up and I found out he was out of jail.
That was my next question. I'm like, is he still in jail?
He's dead now.
What?
Rest in peace, yes. He's dead. He died, I think, last year from what we expected was going to happen one day. We're not going to get there, I said. And then, yes, I was a kid and I messaged him. And I said, "I want to come to one of your parties."
I love him for this.
So he was, I'm being honest. So he was throwing those parties and, innocent. I don't know much about, like, it's not that I don't know. I knew what he did horrible, but I'm just like, I just want to feel accepted somehow. When you went through what I went through, especially in high school, I learned how to be a tough bitch. Yes. Very tough. But I also know what bullying feels like. And I also know what it is to not be invited to certain parties or dinner or birthdays, because especially from my friends in high school, they would invite me to certain events because I wouldn't fit in. So, when you have that mind and you come from this and you have all this denial, you kind of want to find your people.
Yeah.
So
you want to find your tribe.
Yeah. So I messaged and I said, "I want to come to one of your actually didn't know it was an actual party. I thought it was a one night thing that I saw, and I'm just like, I want to come." He's like, "It's tonight." It was on a
I'm not surprised by that answer, honestly.
Monday night.
Not surprised by that either.
It was a Monday night. And I'm just like, okay, how the fuck am I going to go to a party tonight? Monday night, I'm going to.
Yeah.
So I invited my friends. They were all like, hell no, we're not doing it. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going by myself. And I'm telling you, first night I stepped in that club, I met the greatest people I still have as friends to this day. Like close friends, like those people I can call, I can go to a bar with them, I can party with them, I can laugh and cry, I can tell them my secrets, but those are friends that I still have to this day.
That's beautiful.
And of course, after that,
shout them out though. Who are
Natasha Comes, my bestie, my lovely, my baby.
Yes.
Miss Satanic Barbie.
Ooh, Satanic Barbie.
Satanic Barbie, Jason Chaos. Jason Chaos was responsible to getting me into many, 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 many gigs in New York City. And we also going to get to this. Jason Chaos was, part of the Outrage party. The party was called Outrage. He was the one who introduced me to Georgie Seville, who's I really not gonna talk about it, but Georgie was my best friend, my manager, my biggest supporter. He invested on my career so much, and because of him, I was able to perform all over the world. In many countries, not all over, because of course I didn't go all over, but I went to Beijing, Hong Kong, London, Amsterdam, Brazil, Paris, Spain, Madrid. Because of him,
Slay.
I had my parties every Friday at the Delancey. I loved the Delancey.
And I went to it. I did go to it. I did go to it.
It was lit. Come on, always packed. Always packed.
Yes.
So Georgie was responsible he was a big part of what I became. And because of Jason Chaos, who introduced me to Georgie Seville, I was able to explore a little bit more of my career. Yeah. So like I said, I'm still so glad and grateful that I still have some and a lot of these people as friends. And I'm so glad that those people were not selfish enough to keep me, how do you call it? To hide me from other producer, gatekeep, because that happens a lot in New York City.
Yes.
In the business that we are, if you're a singer, if you're an actor, if you're a drag queen, if you're a performer, if you're a nightlife host, whatever it is, they will gatekeep you. They will not tell other people that about you.
Of course.
So Jason was a big part, not only Georgie, but also Samantha. Shout out to Samantha. I love Samantha.
Yes.
Miss Samantha. She's one of the biggest women in business in New York City nowadays.
Okay.
She takes care of a lot of those clubs like the Tao Group and the Sapphires and stuff. So she's also my big supporter. She's always has open doors for me. So yeah. So like I said, from that day to now, I was able to meet people that actually opened many doors for me and allow me to just dress like this on a Thursday night.
Love that.
Because I would never do that.
Love that.
10 years ago.
I love that. I love this for you so much.
And I talk too much.
That's okay. The gift of gab is not a negative thing. So what I love about your journey is that it's so acceptive, positive, and I love the fact that you stayed fearless. Even though when you had obstacles of getting bullied and not feeling accepted, I feel like you took those challenges and I guess you made yourself grow up in a place where you were uncomfortable.
Yes.
And I feel like when you make yourself uncomfortable, that's when you truly grow. Because you can't grow from a place of comfort. So kudos to you. Kudos to you, Kurt. Because it's not easy to go out by yourself, especially in the situation that you are. Because let's be real, like if you are dressing up, you could get harassed
all the time. You can get beat up,
raped. It's a serious situation.
Imagine a kid getting
and
just
only
drunk.
19,
kid getting drunk on the train back and forth, going to the city, coming back from the city, and 19 years old, skinny as fuck. I actually gained some weight, but imagine being that young, dressing up and going for those things. It's just like I was taking risks without knowing I was taking risks. And like I said, when it comes to the bullying, it's not only out of my community. I actually get, to this day, I will still get comments, nasty comments inside my own community, meaning the LGBTQ plus community.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It happens all the time because I'm feminine and I dress too much and I'm wearing leather boots.
But that's
I'm too gay, or I'm gonna say that word, but we're not supposed to. But yes, I'm too gay, or I'm a faggot, or I'm an embarrassment, or I'm this, or I'm that inside my own community. And what I try to tell people is like, you have to understand that because of me, people like Marsha P, people like Silver Rivera, Marsha P, oh my God, I am obsessed with them. Mm-hmm. Those people are the reason why you have your rights to walk on the streets nowadays and get married and be free and do this and do whatever you feel like you're doing.
That part.
Because guess what? If I'm dressing in a suit, okay, this is not telling you how to be, because we all have the right to dress and be who we're comfortable to be. Like if you want to be more masculine, it's okay. It's how you feel comfortable being. But the fact that you can hold another man's hand, even though you're masculine, and you can go around, you can have a job, you can get married, you can do all of those things, is because of the trans people.
That's true.
You know why? Because if it was for other men, dressed like a man, a white, tall man, looking like a man, we wouldn't be here today.
No.
And you know what? It's so easy. Just do a little research. It won't take you 10 minutes and you'll find all the answers. It all started 50 plus years ago because of a few trans people in front of the Stonewall win. And it doesn't stop there.
That has to be the Stonewall riots, right?
And it doesn't stop there.
And
because you're going to see to this day,
No, it's okay.
You're gonna see to this day, we are and we still the people who fights the most.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, because of the Stonewall riots, that's the reason why we have pride. Let's be
All
real. If it
across
wasn't for
the
that,
world.
we would not have pride.
All across the world, and I want to shout out to all and every single and all of my trans friends. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. I want to thank them for being my support. Like, you know what? I have, since I'm very young, I had the most support from the trans community, and I'm obsessed with them. So I want to shout out them because they make me proud. You know, they make me feel like I'm doing something right, and I gotta keep going and just
going forward,
do what I have to do. Because I didn't just come here to look pretty and do whatever I have to do. You know, I come here to make a difference and make history somehow. That's what I hope in the next few years.
Make your presence be known. And that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. I love that you went and took these risks no matter the situation that you had, and you were just like, no, I'm gonna live my life the way I want it to be. I'm not gonna hinder myself. I'm not gonna do that for anybody else. So you know what? Kudos to you, Bish.
Thanks,
Kudos
homie.
to you, because that's not an easy thing to do. It is not an easy thing to do. You are already a group of minorities. So it's like doing something like that is truly what makes a difference. And
Yes.
honestly, it has to take someone to do it out of the way. Like when I think of like leaders in the LGBTQ community, I think of like Lady Gaga, I think of like Madonna, but like think of like the risks they took as well. Like, you know, Lady Gaga, like in the beginning, I'm pretty sure there were people who were like, yo, this girl's wearing a steak dress. What? Like, you know what I mean?
And not only that, she's a cisgender female artist. You know, the risks of getting canceled and not getting signed and not getting invested on, it's a lot. So, you know, you if you pick, when you pick a battle, you have to know that this is what you're going for, because you're facing a lot of risks.
Born this way. That's all I can think of Lady Gaga. Born
And I
this
love
way.
her. When you talk about my biggest inspirations, it's definitely Lady Gaga's one of them. Tuvalu is another one of them, because those bitches are literally like, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna fight for. And you don't like this, don't buy my music. I don't give a fuck.
That part. Because I'm going to do what I want to do.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Because it's not only, like I said, when you become an artist and you become this celebrity, you know, I'm definitely not a celebrity, but I do have a voice in New York City, and I was able to perform in other countries. So I do have a voice somehow. So when you start to grow up, it's not about you anymore. Because I cannot come all the way up here and be a global superstar and just talk about me.
Yeah.
I have to pick what I'm going to talk about. And I don't care what you're going to talk about, because everybody has their own beliefs, but you have to talk about something.
Yes.
Because it's not about you anymore.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have all millions of fans, and you're not going to do anything for them or for something that you believe, because it doesn't have to be what they want, but what you believe. Use your platform. That's how we get our word across the world.
Yes.
You know, we need people to speak about it. Oh no, but we have the right to keep our vote a secret, and we have a right to not talk about things. No, we don't. If you're that big, you do not have the right to keep your vote a secret. Yeah. You do not have the right to be quiet. You have to speak about it, because you can change a lot of people's mind. And like I said, when they tell us, okay, just vote, when everybody's telling you to vote because one vote makes a difference. Mm-hmm. Now imagine if a celebrity talk about something that's important, no matter what side they are. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you to be left or right, but I'm saying, if you speak on what you believe, then your voice can make a difference and get thousands of votes. And then if one vote can make a difference, how thousands of votes cannot make a difference? Do you get what I'm saying?
Kurt is going to make me like run for president. Like, I feel like it's so inspiring hearing you speak. And I feel like, I just want to because I'm always so much like, I'm all about like people being different and being proud of who they are. I say this all the time. I'm a big feminist. Big feminist. Just because like I feel like women these days are not treated the way I feel like they should be treated. You know, they always gotta work more to make more close to the dollar as the man. They always gotta do more. It's always like a struggle.
Up to this day, and I always tell people I'm also a feminist, because I was raised by my mother, just my mother, no father. He was an asshole. My mom is definitely and will always to the day that I die. And I actually don't like getting to this topic much because I started wanting to cry. But all I have to say to finish is my mom will always be my biggest inspiration. She is my idol, my goddess, everything you can imagine. It's my mom. She raised me by herself, and I see how much she struggles to keep me and my sister going. And I will say, I am a feminist too, because of what I see my mom going through and how hard she has and had to work to keep us both going, school, feeding us, taking care of us. To this day, my mom calls me and she speaks to me. I sit down with her on the table to have dinner, and she keeps giving me many advices. So she will always be like, just woman in general. And it's not only my mom, it's like my whole family. My mom was also raised by her mother. So was her brothers and sisters. So was my cousins. We're all raised by women because man was never too present in my family.
Okay.
Never. And if I think my cousin is watching, I hope so, she will tell you, men was never present in my family. Maybe. In no generation. So I come from a family where women is the difference. Okay. Like they made us who we are. They inspired us, and that's why we're here. And I'm telling you, baby, it's a lot of work.
It is.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
Being a single mom in this world, it's not easy. You'll see. I mean, it's.
I'm a mom right now. I'm like, that shit is dumb hard. But one thing I do is like that I teach myself, my love, is it okay if I get a little bit more of this vinicito? But like,
and now you guys gonna find out what's my favorite drink.
¿Cómo lo dice?
It's Cavett.
Cavett.
It's Italian. It's $20 for a double bottle.
I love how really is.
And I'm
not gonna buy some bougie shit. Listen, this $20 bottle
and I am
does
going
me
to.
justice.
I don't care about promoting it because I'm a Catholic girl. Do you want to know how I? Like, actually, shout out to Michelle. Michelle was my previous co-worker. She's 69 years old.
Oh.
And me and Michelle was... Oh, my God. Should we try to call her so you guys can hear her voicemail?
Tell her to call us.
No. We should try to... Because she's probably not going to answer now. But we have to hear her voicemail that I set up. You're going to love it.
Marv, can we do that? Can we call someone to have the voicemail...
She's not going to answer. She's my best friend.
Put it to the microphone. I got it. Okay, if she don't answer, but the voicemail's the same,
yes.
Right? I bet.
So,
all right, don't say the number. Just write it here.
No,
actually,
I have
you
it here.
Call it.
Wait. So Michelle is 69 years. This crazy, insane bitch.
I love it.
I was always a big fan of white wine. One day, after work, she was just like, let's go to the liquor store and we're going to get my favorite wine. I have to have it tonight because I'm too stressed. Let's get it. So she got this big-ass bottle of Cavett. And she was just like, you have to try it. So since then, I was never able to drink anything else because it is good, right?
It is good. Cheers.
So guys, let's try to call Michelle, and I hope she doesn't answer, so you guys can hear her voicemail.
And if she answers, be like, "Yo, hold on, I'm gonna call you back, but don't pick up the phone." I love this. I love this interview so much. Yeah. So much.
Michelle is my love of my life. So here it is, Michelle Rasp.
My love, put it near the microphone. Marv, are we good? All right, let's see if we hear this voicemail. Can they hear it? Everybody that's in the check-in, let us know if you can hear it.
She's not gonna answer. I love it. The timing. She's sleeping right now.
Hey y'all, even though I'm mentally and emotionally disturbed, I do return my phone calls.
Shut up. That's her voice? That's her voice?
She says,
I love
hey
that
y'all, even though I'm mentally and emotionally disturbed, I do return my phone calls. Because people don't return their phone calls.
I love the transparency.
She's honest.
I love it.
So it's so funny, I'm not going to tell you guys my age.
That's a secret.
Me and Michelle have a big age gap. And we were always suffering for the same thing. Love. My love life is shitty, girl. But I'm
and like, Valentine's Day is like right around.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be with anybody. I'm lying. I'm hanging out with somebody right now.
Okay.
I recently got out of an extremely toxic relationship, but I don't care because I never loved him technically.
That part.
I'm doing amazing. And we're not going to talk about it. Actually, I have some questions that people ask me.
Let's go.
And I will not get or answer any questions about that person.
So real quick, my love, I'm looking at the check-in right now. So hold on, you got a lot of love right now, papi. So we got Gabriela saying que te amo. You also have Diego, like Newark crew. So I'm guessing Diego.
He lived here for a little bit, I think,
Okay.
for like a year.
Then we had Respita o Hirashi.
I don't know who's that.
Well, they're saying, I love her. I love her. It's Gabby here.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Gabby. And then we have Amanda.
That's my cousin.
Hey, cousin love.
Shout out to Amanda.
And then
my
we have
cousin.
Bruno. And then we have Leanne.
That's my husband.
Love
Bruno's
it.
my husband.
Hello, husband. And then we have Amanda de Salsa. Divas.
She's a good friend of mine for a long time, actually.
Thank
though.
you, Amanda, for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that's in this check-in right now. And also, don't forget, guys, like anybody that's in the check-in right now, do remember to subscribe to the channel, follow, share, especially if you love content like this. But let's continue with the interview, my love. So we talked.
Because I'll be back, bitches.
Yes. So we talked a little bit about your upbringing, how your upbringing was, and how you got into the scene. Let's talk about what you're doing right now.
Right now.
Like,
so
what is currently currently up
doing
to?
right now? I am on a forever break. That's what we call it.
Forever break. What's that mean?
It's not a forever break. I call it a forever break because I've been on a break since COVID.
Okay.
Like I said a few minutes ago, during COVID, I went in a relationship with somebody that I wasn't supposed to, but like I'm not gonna talk much about this. All I'm gonna say is this is the thing. Do you remember when you were telling me that I inspired you with some, with some words, and whoever knows me for a long time, they know that I actually love to inspire people, and I'm totally against toxic relationships. I'm totally against toxic friends or people that will bring you down. But unfortunately, I forgot to do this for myself. I was so busy taking care of people that I forgot to take care of myself at some point, and I allowed myself to get into a relationship with a narcissist that consumed me for 2 years.
That word, narcissist.
And it's extremely true. So it consumed me for 2 years. So for 2 years, COVID was either a hit or a miss.
Okay.
So a lot of people lost their jobs, but they made great business.
They did because they stepped outside the box.
So people did, it was a hit or a miss.
Yeah.
It was a big experience, history. We're in a history books. We lived through a pandemic. We're in a history books, okay? So unfortunately, we lost a lot of people.
Yes.
And a lot of family lost a lot of people, and I'm so sad and heartbroken for them. But it was also a chance to reinvent ourselves and do something, especially in my area, my career. So I saw a lot of friends of mine going to big shows on TV. I saw friends of mine getting big on TikTok, on Instagram. But because I was too focused on giving all of me to somebody, I forgot to give it to myself. So this is why I call it a forever break, because I didn't do nothing on those 2 years. And I'm just getting out of that cave recently. Like I said, I'm healed, finally growing and healing still, because it's a long process. And I'm definitely going back to performing.
Okay.
And like I said, the reason I'm here tonight, because you invited me, because I'm moving. Yes. I'm stepping out of New York City for a while. I'm not going to tell you guys where, and I'm not going to tell you guys how long, but I am moving out. I have big plans coming, and it's time for me to reinvent myself. So what is a forever break for me? It's literally putting the past in the past and starting from zero.
Okay.
I don't want to start from where I left off. I want to start from the zero. That's what I want.
Okay.
That's not what people want from me.
Started from the bottom, now we here. Okay.
That's not what people want from me, and this is not what a lot of people think I should do, but this is what I want to do.
Exactly. That's
I
want
to start from the zero in a place where I don't know anybody, and I will make it happen. Because like I said, listen to me, if I was able to make it in New York City and I was able to grow all over the world and do all of those big things, like I said, I'm still not where I want to be, but I did many big things, then I can make it anywhere. Because if you're from New York City and you hang in New York City, you know how competitive it is.
Yes.
Any business you are, extremely competitive.
Everybody's hustling.
Everybody is.
Everybody.
And I
Everybody's
admire
doing something.
and I
Everybody's
admire
doing
those
this.
people that's over there fighting constantly to make their dreams come true, because I have friends that I have so much love and respect for them because how hard they fight to be where they want to be. But now it's about, like, it's enough with people. Like, it's about me now. Like, I want to start from the zero, and it's like I am tired of being the friend and the person that's always taking care of other people and not taking care of myself, kind of. And whoever knows me truly from the bottom of their heart, they will tell you how much I sometimes leave myself behind, business-wise, money-wise, spiritually, emotionally.
Yeah.
I will leave all of me behind to give it to them.
Wow. That's very
Like, what it's mine, it's yours. If I have money, you have money. If you don't have money to hang out, I'll pay for your party. If you don't have money to go to travel, I'll pay for your travel. My friends, my best friends, sometimes they don't have money. If you don't have money to go to Berlin with me, if you don't have money to go to Japan, like, I'm always traveling, if you see on my Instagram, I'll pay for you. If I have the money, I will pay for you. So a lot of the time, I leave me behind to help other people. And I love doing that, and I want to keep doing this, but I realize that doing this too much is affecting me, that I'm forgetting me.
And that's the most important part.
You know, and I'm forgetting about me. I'm forgetting about the things that I have to do for myself.
But that's also true, Papi, because if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to
Who the fuck is going to take care of me?
Well, I'm just
And how am I going to take care of somebody else, too?
Kurt
Exactly.
Needs this. Kurt needs this.
So it's my time, okay? 2023 is my year.
That part. I was about to say, I am so here for the journey, the growth. You know what? So people can follow your journey. I don't know if you're going to be posting this live on your social media.
I probably will, but I cannot. Like, I'm so many comments.
Are you okay with giving your Instagram handle
of
so people can follow you?
course.
Please follow this beautiful human being. Go ahead.
Should we do ASMR?
I'm dead.
I've been dying to do this all night. Joking. It's KHURTT, meaning double TYNW. I think that's it. Is it it?
Wait, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up right now, Papi.
The wine is hitting, babes. I don't know. Is it it?
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
Hold
we
on.
good. We good. We good.
I'll let just that's funny. How you not know your own Instagram name? I'm dead.
I don't. Like, I really don't.
They are funny. Hold on. I got you right here. Okay, so it's KHURT, another T, YNW, Kurt. And then you see this beautiful face. There you go. Follow the journey. So I love the fact that you came in and saying how, like, you're here to inspire people, make people grow, do these things. Because I sit here and I think about just in general, like, because something that we didn't get into is how I met Kurt. And how I met you was literally, it was crazy. So shout out to Output. We actually talked about Output.
Did you guys know do you know what, sorry, I'm on my phone, but I'm just trying to read the comments. You know, actually a few, how would I say, a few months after I met you there, I actually got to perform there with Sophie Toker.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram. Like, literally a few months after.
Hey.
I love them. They're amazing. They're the sweetest people I've ever met. And we literally just, like, my manager just sent them an email and they said, oh, can he come and perform with you guys?
I feel like I gotta play the clip when I first met you because I still have it saved. Okay, so quick backstory. Yes, I do. So quick, because I was just like, oh my God, like, this stranger just came in. Okay, so backstory. So shout out, first of all, to Output in Brooklyn. Beautiful club.
Are they reopened?
Reopened, but not as Output. It's something else.
I love that place.
So good.
That was my biggest show ever. No, but it was one of my biggest show ever.
It was honestly
Should we play the video of me performing there too? After you play your video,
I don't know if we could play the video.
We can show them like this.
I don't know if they'll be able to see it.
You won't be able to see it. Follow me on Instagram and you'll see it.
That part.
It's there.
But I have you here. So I know that when I met you, it was the parties that they used to throw in the afternoon because it was a weekday. Because we were on the roof.
Yes. Oh my God.
We were
and I
on
was
the
going to
roof.
Vegas right after.
Really?
Do you remember? I was going to Vegas and I met you and I was just like so fucked up.
Okay, so quick
And I had to
backstory
catch
as
a
I
plane.
find this video.
Can you tell everything you remember? Because I don't remember much.
I do. You almost got into a fight that day. I swear to God. Okay, so check this out.
Then here comes the Newark part of me.
Yo,
here comes the Newark
ass.
part of me.
That ass. So check this out, guys. So I'm sitting down, and anybody that knows output, especially when you're in the roof, and there's like some seating area. So I'm sitting down with my friend Christina, and like out of nowhere, this person just came up, Kurt, and just started giving us an inspirational speech. And I'm not gonna lie, I was under the influence of some things. So I was like, who the fuck is this person?
We all were.
Yeah, definitely were. So I was like, who the fuck is this person? Oh my God, I love you. I was just like, oh my God, I love this person. To the fact that I literally, like, I always think of this moment because I think to myself, like that's so beautiful, like this person shared with me. And then I remember that moment, we stayed there, and I remember I stayed after the club, and then ever since then I followed you on Instagram. I think I went out with you one night when you were
one or twice,
but the one I remember is when you had the residency at Delancey.
I think it was twice, but one night you were just like out of it.
Yeah.
And I remember you were not. I was sad. She's not gonna remember tonight, and I'm pretty sure about she won't. Yeah. So I think it was twice.
Anyways, but when you were hosting at Delancey, I always remember I went up to your apartment. I was like, yo, I smell like mad glue. I was like, yo, the amount, I think like the wigs and shit, but I was like, yo.
The wig glue.
Kurt,
oh my God.
the glue was from the hallway. I was just like.
That wig, that glue comes from Newark.
Yo, the glue smell was so strong.
The girls from Newark, where's that fucking glue?
I was like, yo, I'm dead. I gotta find this. Okay, so.
It will actually make you high as fuck.
It was
actually a
fucking
wig.
strong.
It's a legal wig glue, guys. Please don't think we're over here smelling and sniffing Gorilla Glue, because we are not. But,
no, but it was strong.
But it was very strong.
It was very, very strong.
And it was
That's
the
what
only
I
thing that
remember.
could hold my wigs down, because I sweat the fuck out of my head.
Yeah.
My hair and my head always gets very sweaty, so that was the only glue that could hold my wigs down. But you remember the glue? I don't wear that anymore.
I
gotta get
remember
rid of
the
it.
glue because it
you
was
started
in my
making me too
nostrils.
nauseous.
It was everywhere. And I was like, oh, this is why it smells like glue.
That's a great memory of me.
It was amazing. It was a
Thanks.
good vibe. Such a good vibe. And I'm going to try to find that video. But, like, tell us right now, Papi, like, okay, I know you're going to make these changes and stuff like that. But, like, anything specifically that we should be looking out for?
I would say a lot of acting.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna get on that level now, because I've always wanted to act.
Okay.
Like I said, I gave up the title of a drag queen a long time ago, so you won't be seeing much of drag things going on, because I don't want to be seen as only a drag queen. Like I want people to see my talents.
Okay.
Beyond that.
Love that.
So it's gonna be mostly of, acting, and also getting my own show. Definitely coming up with my own show.
Ooh,
So
we love that.
we have it all in the works. So
love that.
suggest everybody to follow me on Instagram, because it's a lot of projects that's coming up. It is coming up. We already have it all set up.
Yes.
My big move to another big city in the United States. We all know that city. I'm pretty sure you guys all know it, but I'm not going to say the name. You guys are going to have to follow me to see that journey.
Okay.
But it's a big move with a lot of projects lined up, and it's going to be a lot of nice things coming up. I have it all planned.
I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited.
We are excited.
This video is so hidden. So I knew Kurt since before the pandemic. It was before the world ended.
Look how beautiful I look from far.
I love it. I love how much this
From
person
far.
loves themselves.
Do they like my
love
boobs?
themselves? Show it off. Show it off. Show it off. Show it off. I feel like I have to make a clip out of this, because I know it was definitely during the roof. But my thing is just like, when during the roof?
Oh my God. You guys just saw my belly.
I'm dead. All right, my love. So let's talk about it. So I'm definitely gonna make a clip. I wish I could find that inspirational speech, but I will definitely. So Kurt just comes to me, starts with this inspiring speech, and you were just like ripping it, and like, yo, I was just like, yo, who is this person? I don't know them. And I remember Christina looked at me. I'm like, you know them? And like, no.
She had red glasses. I remember that.
Yes, she had red glasses. So I was just
Shout
like,
out to Christina.
you know what? You just helped me. You just helped me. Literally, you just
You
saying
guys
that.
two friends. I've never actually. Oh my God! I remember I followed her on Instagram for a long time,
Yeah.
and she actually became also an inspiration and motivation speech person.
She did.
And then she kind of vanished from Instagram.
We all do. We all do. We all need We all need
I
like
never do.
sometimes our mental breaks.
I'm addicted to social media.
Okay.
Addicted. I
Ooh.
like to be on social media all the time.
So I have a question for you,
Even though
Kurt.
sometimes you guys won't see me online, I'm watching.
So I have a question, Kurt.
I do not watch people's stories, but I do watch everything. Okay, so yes.
It's okay, puppy. So you talked a little bit about inspirations and how Lady Gaga was one of them. Who do you feel like is your inspiration right now?
Tuvalu.
Mm.
Tuvalu is my biggest inspiration. ATM.
Why?
And I believe she's going to be for a long time. I actually always loved Tuvalu, especially when we first met. This is when I was coming off the Lady Gaga vibe.
Okay.
Then I started leaning towards Tuvalu mostly. She's an underground artist. I am obsessed with her. I'm going to meet her in person on February 10th.
Okay.
So finally meeting my idol, getting to hug her, talk to her.
Love that.
She's an amazing, I just don't know. I think her music is it's more underground, but it's also more touching. And her new album was actually very important for my recent breakup. It helped me through so many things. She's
Music
amazing.
definitely helps you.
You know what? The fact that she writes those lyrics and the fact that it's so real and it touches me. There is not one song that doesn't touch my heart. It's always so inspirational.
It's always good for you.
It just helps me. So it's not only about that, but I'm just I love a good artist that can touch other people, and she's one of them. She's amazing. She writes, produces. She's a writer, songwriter, producer. She does all of it. And her new album was actually independent. So no more record label. And it was amazing.
Good for you. And she's a woman.
She's a woman.
Good for her.
Oh, she's actually a super extremely feminist. She's a top
Even better.
notch.
Even better. Even better.
So she's
Even better.
I connect with her a lot. Our story is very similar.
Okay.
Somehow.
I found it. I found it.
Found the video.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna play the speech that Kurt gave to me, and you guys are gonna hear it live.
I know I am not ready. I hate when I'm
you
drunk.
guys are ready for this. This is legit live.
Guys, this is me drunk.
All right.
No matter what happened to you, let it go. It's you. You know why? My mom always tells me, and that's why I have tattoo on me. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Right here.
If you only live
You
once.
only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. It's my favorite quote.
told
I have it
you-
tattooed right here.
I told you, Mina Mendoza
I don't
doesn't
think they will
lie.
be able to see it.
Mina Mendoza doesn't lie. And I found the video. I was so determined. I'm like, I'm going to fucking find this. And I'm so happy I did. And it was that exact. You just came up to us out of nowhere.
I remember why. I was so out of myself, but I remember you.
probably like Christina's glasses.
No. You were sitting with Christina and you guys just had this amazing vibe. And I'm just I have to go up to them. I have a feeling I have to tell them that. And I just went and Kevin.
Yeah, it was so random.
And Kevin was like, girl, please don't. Please. And I just said, shut the fuck up. I am going
No,
to.
it was a whole vibe.
I'm going to do it.
A whole vibe. But I seen Kurt almost kick someone's ass. I was just yo, I don't know what happened outside, but
I think most of the people who knows me have seen me almost all the time kicking somebody's ass. I love fighting.
But I don't remember is I went outside to go to the output part because when it goes from the roof, you could go to now the club. But
Yeah.
they have to transition
That
out.
was, yes. And I went to that club.
You were there. Everybody was there. Everybody that was in the roof that night was there. But you got into a fight. I don't know what happened. Someone, I think, pushed you. And you were just you went off. I was just like.
I think it was over. Oh my God.
It was a long time ago.
I remember exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. So, the shade of it all, I remember exactly what happened.
This was 2018 that we're talking about.
This is
2018 when I got this video.
It's an unforgettable night. I have to say it.
Okay.
So, I was with Kevin. Just me and Kevin. And I don't know why.
Are you still friends with Kevin?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Not that we're not enemies. We just follow different paths, but we still have a lot of love for each other.
Okay.
But enough for that. I was with Kevin, and I don't know why. I really don't know why we decided to go to Brooklyn. Like, because we were always in Manhattan, and I think I just Googled. I said, I want to do something different. I literally want to do something different. Let's go to a rooftop in Brooklyn. So we searched, and that was the first rooftop that popped up. And guess what I did? I invited 2 of the guys that I was hooking up with at the time.
So spicy. So spicy.
It's true. Now I remember exactly what happened. One of them arrived at the on time for the rooftop, which was the blonde guy with the blue eyes. Do you remember? I have a video of him dancing with me here. I still have the video.
It's probably on my phone, honestly.
It's most likely.
Yeah.
So the guy with he was tall, blue eyes, hot. I'm not gonna say his name. And then I invited the other one.
We protect the innocent.
I was obsessed with the other one, so I invited the other guy.
Wait, time out. Why'd you
And
invite
he
them
arrived.
both?
I don't know, because I was drunk. So I
Scandalous.
invited the other guy, and he arrived on time for the party that was going on at the basement. So when I go down with Kevin and the guy, my first guy from the rooftop, the other guy arrives. Oops. And they both start to argue.
Why?
Because they thought I was dating them both. And I said, I'm not dating
But you
none of you
were.
guys. And I had, you know what? And then I start fighting both of them. I said, yo, fuck it. I'm going to beat you up.
I'm dead.
We're not going to do this.
Yo, I'm
We are
dead.
not going to do this shit in front of people.
Yo.
I don't date.
He
Remember-
said,
do you
I'm
remember?
not here for this. I'll beat y'all both up.
I said,
I'll
I'm not
beat
dating.
up the guys I'm hooking up with.
I'm not dating none of you
dead.
guys. I'm not dating none of you guys. I just invited you guys here to have fun. I'm not dating none of you guys. And then I literally had a flight to catch in 2 hours to Vegas. And guess what? We were in Brooklyn. The flight was in Newark Airport. We actually caught the flight. We were in Vegas. I have all of this here. I wish we talked about this earlier so I could show it.
Wow.
But it's an amazing time. And then I left the guys together. I fought them. I left them together. And guess what happened? They started to hook up. And they dated for 2 years after that night. But
what
I don't
do we
care.
have in common? Oh,
I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset
yo,
about
that's
it.
wild. That's a wild story.
It is.
That is wild.
I always tell everybody, like, if I ever get a chance to write a book about my life, it's gonna be an iconic
Kurt, you
sold out
have
book.
to write a book about your life.
It's gonna be sold out, girl.
What would you call it? What would you call it?
If I
That's
have a book
important.
about my life,
That's important.
A Night of 1,000.
Wait, what? A night
A
of
Night of 1,000.
A night of 1,000. Yo, that's dope.
Because it's 1 night and 1,000 chances.
Yo, fire.
Do you guys know how many things? Do you guys know how? I actually love that noise. It's very Jersey.
Right? I love it.
Do you know how many things can happen in a night? People literally go out of their house at like 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock. Sometimes they go to pregame. Let's just put out there, you're out of your house for 8 hours. But do you know how much and how many things can happen in 8 hours? You can literally write a story about it.
You can change.
Your life can change.
Exactly.
You could die. You can meet the love of your life. You can get married. Like literally, a lot of things happen. So a night of 1,000 because of the amount of opportunities you get in one night. And I'm a nightlife person, so I'm a nightlife person. So that's where my life gets defined. It's
I love that.
Nightlife.
I feel like-
nighttime.
Guys, anybody who's in the check-in, what do you think of this book, A Night of 1,000? If Kurt wrote this book, will we buy it?
Should I write a book?
Is it a New York bestseller?
Should I write
wanna
a New
know.
York? I think so. I think
The
it's gonna
fuck
be.
yeah, you should write a book.
I think it's gonna be that movie, Eat, Pray, and Love.
I love that movie.
It's my
I
favorite.
swear to God,
You're
I love
crazy.
that movie, bitch. I love that
Do
movie.
you know Julia Roberts is actually one of my favorite actresses? It's her and Sandra Bullock.
You know what? I
I'm
love
obsessed.
her. 'Cause when
Melissa McCarthy too, but
Yes. I love that movie so much, and that's a movie that, like, I feel like I could watch over and over.
and over and over.
And not get tired.
Okay, so do you know the movie Closer?
No.
It's with Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman,
I love Natalie Portman.
and then the other two actors that I don't know them by name, but they're very famous too. Let me show you the cover. Closer. I watched that just last night.
Mm-hmm.
I watch that movie all the time, and if you guys are there, please watch it. Closer. It's called Closer with Natalie
look it up.
Portman, Julia Roberts. This movie.
Okay, where is it? On Netflix?
I don't know if you guys
HBO
can
Max?
see it. Probably not.
Closer.
It's everywhere. It's on Netflix and it's on HBO Max. It's everywhere. It's an old movie, but the story behind it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's actually about toxic relationships. But the whole movie is toxic. But you have to watch it. It's mind blowing.
Really?
It's mind blowing.
Okay, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it.
Mind blowing. You're gonna when you see the story, you're gonna be like, what?
I have a question for you.
There's
I have
no
a question for you.
chances.
So, Kurt, if you had to have someone play you in a movie, who would it be and why? Let's
What?
go! Let's go. Who would it be? Who would it be?
If I had somebody to play me,
All right, we'll give 3 people.
females and males.
Either or.
Oh my God.
It's hard, right?
It's hard.
It's hard.
I would definitely have. Oh my God, guys, I'm anxious because that's if I had somebody to play me, I would have, if I was on that level of fame and I could choose somebody, definitely Lady Gaga will play me. Because she's very androgynous.
Love that.
I think she could do it.
She really is.
She could do it. She could
The
do it.
House
She could
of
do it.
Gucci impressed me a lot. I love
Gaga
the
could
House
do
of
me,
Gucci.
and I could do Gaga eat.
You definitely could.
I think another person. He's not between us anymore, but definitely David Bowie. I think he could play me. He could play my story, and I could play him. You know, like I said, it's all the people
David
that I
Bowie.
love a lot. Another person that could play me
so happy.
very well. Who I would choose? Tom Rowland.
Why?
I think it would be different.
Why?
I just think it would be different. I think he's one of my newest favorite actors. I think he's adapted to do a little bit of everything.
So we didn't touch
He
base on
could
it.
he could get in a character.
So just because, Papi, we have a little bit, if we
We
can
only
fit
have
this
3
into a
minutes.
minute, I know. So
And
the
I didn't get
acting
to
part.
answer your questions. I will try to do it in 30 seconds. But acting part. Let's do
acting
it.
part. So like, we didn't touch base on that at all. So like with acting, where do you feel like your role in life plays in that? Like, what type of roles are you going for? What type of roles do you enjoy? What type of roles do you
I'm
do
mostly
not
a
like?
comedian, and I believe when
You're
you're
a comedian. So you will go up on stage and start.
You know what I heard one time
Talking
from
shit.
you know what I heard one time from Alyssa McCarty, and I will always keep this to my heart.
Melissa McCartney, the E Entertainment shorty, right?
Yeah.
I love her.
So she said once, and I took this to my heart.
Let's
If
go.
you are a comedian, you can do anything you want.
Why?
You can do drama, you can do horror, you can do anything. Why? Because a comedian literally gets on stage and goes from scratch. They start from zero. If you're doing a stand-up comedy, you have to come up with something somehow. You have to improvise.
All I'm
So that
thinking-
means if you have to pretend you're crying, you can pretend you're crying. If you have to laugh, you have to laugh. And if you want to be angry, you have to be angry because you're doing a stand-up comedy. So you have to do anything that you have to do to fit with your story. Remember, it's a stand-up comedy. It comes from
true.
scratch.
That's true.
So I believe I could do anything.
Have you done stand-up comedy?
No.
I'm about to say, because I will come see you. I'll be like, I know them. I know them.
So could we answer like 2 or 3 questions?
Let's go,
We have
baby.
2 minutes. I asked her to answer this because we got so many questions.
Oh, you have your Instagram questions.
Yes,
All right,
I
so
put
let's
it
go
on my
with 3
story.
real
I
quick.
picked 3 of them, but if we don't have time, we just got answer 2. So one of the questions that I loved the most was tips and advice on feeling lonely when moving out from your big family. So this is the thing. You have to remember one thing, and I think this is probably the only question we're going to be able to answer because we only have 1 minute. When you're moving out of your big family, they will always be your big family. You just have to remember that you are your own person and you build your own future and your own destiny. So when you move out, the love and the heart to those people will still be there, but it's time to focus on yourself. Like I said, I came out of nothing because all of my friends and all of the people that I love didn't want to go with me. And I built my career and I built my life alone because nobody wanted to follow me. So I still love those people, but I had to move on and follow my dreams because if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for me.
That part.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That part.
If I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for me. So yes, you can still love them and you can still be there for them. But guess what? If you're a big family and you're loved and you're feeling lonely, The best part, if you actually asking how to not feel lonely, is to focus more on yourself, because that is the reason you moved away from them. Because if you stayed there, you will not succeed. You're just going to be stuck there forever. If you move out of there, it's because you're going towards something, and you have to keep going until you conquer that. And that's my answer.
And I love that you said that, Kurt, because it goes back to, if you are comfortable, you can't grow. You have to grow from a place of discomfort.
It's not about you can nowadays. You have to. You have to grow. You have to do your thing. You have to fight for what you believe. Yeah, you have to fight for what you believe. You have to do it. You have to. It's not a matter of I want or I should. It's I have.
I swear to God, this interview just gave me so much inspiration.
I have. You have to.
Positive vibes. It's so good. Like, I love your energy so much, and I'm so happy you came, love, because I'm just like,
I'll be back. I hope so. So we can talk much more, because 1 hour is not enough.
Bitch, we will definitely be back. No, we definitely, after your whole
should
venture.
I come back?
Okay, first of all, should Kurt come back? Let us know if you catch the episode later and you're not live right now, because at this point, once the video is published, it's published.
It's published.
Let us know in the comments.
So keep commenting if you think I should come back, because I will talk about a lot.
Regardless, if no one votes on this, Kurt is still coming back.
I'm still coming back.
You're still coming back, bitch.
But I know a lot of people will ask for it. Like, you saw all the questions. People are so lovely.
And I'm so sorry. We should have
I think we got a big question where they're saying yes. I can read that. Yes. That big yes, because I know how to define a yes.
Yes, we do. All right, papi. So it looks like wepa.
Best interview. Somebody said yes. Vegan wine.
I hear Diego. Best interview. Okay.
Yeah, we got
I'm literally, and I told my best friend Amanda, I was like, bitch, you have to watch this episode, because the person that I'm about to have on, I swear to God, that this person gives you like big dick energy. Let's fucking go.
I try.
Bitch, you are it. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. All right, my love.
Oh my God, I think we're up.
Yeah, we are definitely up.
We have so much that we left behind. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
That's what makes a good interview. When you want to continue going and it's just done. But you know what? This leaves us with something for next time. I feel like
100% of the time.
Your presence here was positive. Your sense of urgency was amazing. I feel like your whole endeavors, inspiration, all that.
You don't have more wine.
No, that's bad luck.
Exactly.
You poured it all.
I finished all of it.
Oh, okay. There's a drop. So it's
There's a drop.
It's not too bad luck. Pero like, honestly, anybody who's watching this episode, take steps from this beautiful human being, because it's truly a work of art. This person is showing you that what you want is capable. It's all about wanting to do it. So everybody that tuned into us with this episode, honestly, you were witnessing something great. You are witnessing a master at work, and a master that is also still working.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for your growth. I cannot wait to see what you get into, just so that people could continue in your journey. Kurt, if you could give your Instagram name and anywhere else
One more
find
time,
you.
my Instagram is KHVRT_NW, or you can just put KHVR. I'll probably be the first one to pop up, as always. I want to thank everybody who's watching, all of my friends, my supporters, and whoever I posted on the link and they're watching. You guys are amazing. We're definitely, I hope I do this more times.
You will.
This is actually my very first podcast.
Interview?
Never done it. Never got interviewed before.
I popped the cherry.
Excited. She popped my cherry.
I popped the cherry.
I was excited and happy about it. And thank you guys. Literally. So that's, you can find me anywhere. If you don't know, Warley, WARLEY, Kurt N, KHURTTYN is my real name. And if you Google that, you'll probably find all my social medias. But most likely, I'm more active on Instagram and Twitter, which is my main accounts. And it's both the same username, KHURTTYNW. That's it. Thank you, guys.
Oh, love that. And everybody that has been in the check-in, do not forget to subscribe, like, share the channel.
Please, guys. She's amazing. She is the best.
Thank you,
I'm
my
having the
love.
time of my life.
Thank you. I said we were going to have fun. I said we were going to have fun.
We had.
And we delivered it.
Look at this. We went 4 minutes after we were supposed to.
Ooh,
See how
okay.
amazing this is?
We're done before Marv kills me. All right. So everybody, such a great time. Positive vibes. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, extra special spicy guest, Kurt. And we out of here. Ew. Look out. Oh, my love. Come here. Give me a hug.